on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Minnesota Vikings. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Cousins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual-type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Dorsett making the catch. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19. They'll try and run it with White, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
A loss of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
On 2nd and goal, Brady. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Emerson Griffin on the sack, taken in the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal. Now, definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. Now Brady. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Cousins the thrower. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Thielen with his first catch, and it's a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Cousins. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Devin McCourty brings him down. On 3rd down, Cousins. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and trying to keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Cousins throw complete to Thielen. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 25-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Cook. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Cousins gives way to Cook. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Nugent tacking on the PAT, and the lead grows to 10-0. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Cousins. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, but now it's 3rd down.
I think someone's going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. Cousins from the gun on 3rd. This is Johnson. He's got it. A gain of 22. Cousins now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. From just shy of midfield, Cousins. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. They were looking for Johnson that time. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but Let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Shotgun now for Brady. Dorsett's got it. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
From the 30 on 2nd down, Cousins, and Diggs has it. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down. Cousins on first down. Johnson's got it complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. From the 41, Cousins. And this is Cook with a grab. Give him 7 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And the catch made by Johnson. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Throwing, Cousins. This is caught. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. C.J. Ham, as the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. They keep it on the ground. White again. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Linval Joseph able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. The Patriots send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Here's Sherrills. Can't ask for much more than that. A 50-yard punt followed by a loss on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole that closed there quickly at the end. From the gun, here's Cousins. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, they do snap it to Cousins. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Patrick Chung. Johnson, the intended target.
You're looking there, the defensive back was maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
Brady. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. Michelle going to try again. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Check 26, check 26. Hey, 66. Tighten up. Check it.
On 3rd down, a run from White. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
58, come on. Hey, Haywood.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Well, Charles, taking a step back for a second, let's look at the undefeated teams still left in the NFL. We got New England, KC, they're 4-0, and then San Fran, they were open last week. They didn't have a game, so they're still at 3-0. We only have 3 teams left.
And they had the easiest path, not just because they had the open week, but how about New England getting challenged by Buffalo? Yes, they were on the road, but you don't often think of Buffalo as a team to really press New England. They did. And Kansas City, they got a heck of a test in Detroit. Had to score with 20 seconds left on the clock to win that game. So both of them remained undefeated, but not without struggles.
That's the interesting thing about Buffalo. I think we learned more about them in their 1 loss this year than we have in their 3 victories.
I think we would say the same thing about Kansas City because of how they got pressed, but we'd also say the same thing about Detroit, how they played Kansas City in that game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. 3rd and short yardage. Cousins. And he finds Cook. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Cousins now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the 1st.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. 11 yards there, 1st down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
2nd down and goal. Cousins. Oh, no, he lost the football. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Brady. Complete to Watson, the tight end. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. On the ground, this is Michelle. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
Strip that ball.
At the 37.
Brady gives to Michelle. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Back to throw, Brady. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the toss, here's Michelle. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 13, it's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Just like that. Just like that.
At the 37-yard line.
Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly.